friends, this is Jatinder from TechWarm. I am doing a review of Meizu M3 Note, which has been launched recently in India. As far as this phone is concerned, this is a very beautiful looking phone, and I will start with the design of the phone. On the back, you can see this is a full metal phone, and very high quality aluminum has been used to construct this phone. As far as its back panel is concerned, it's very smooth, so there is no chance of slippage from your hand. You can see you can easily handle it with your single hand, despite the fact that this has a display of 5.5 inch, and there is a symmetrical antenna line on the top, and it gives a and this is on the bottom, so it is a very symmetrical design made by Meizu. Hats off to Meizu for making this phone in such a beautiful design, despite the fact that this phone is priced around 10,000 rupees. And these are curved edges on the left hand side, on the right hand side, which again complements its overall symmetrical design. And the power button and volume rockers have been given on the right hand side. These buttons have very tactile support and are very responsive and are again beautifully looking. On the left hand side is a SIM slot. This phone comes with the dual SIM slot, but with the hybrid SIM. It means a hybrid slot, which means either you can use two SIMs at a time, or one SIM and one micro SD card for extension of internal storage. On the top of the phone is a 3.5 mm audio jack, and on the bottom of the phone is a normal USB charger, and there is one speaker at the bottom, but again for symmetry two have been shown, so that there is no design fault as far as symmetry of this phone is concerned. So this is the design. And the other change which Meizu has made on this phone is that there is no traditional Android navigation keys provided on this phone. So you will have to operate this phone with the with this home button, which works as as your navigation keys as well as a fingerprint reader. So if you press if you press the home button, it will take you to the home screen. But if you press it lightly on this, it will take you back. So that's the difference. So you will have to get used to this if you are using any phone with the traditional navigation keys, but it's very simple to operate. So I will just show you. For instance, I am going to the camera mode. I have clicked some images. If I press it hard, it comes to the home screen. But if I press it lightly, I'll just show you again. So these are images. If I press it lightly, say like this, it will take me back to the in the camera app only. So that is a difference as far as working of this phone is concerned, but one will have to get used to it, and it's very simple, and after a few attempts you will get used to this aspect. So that is about the design. So I would say I can give 9 marks out of 10 for design of this phone, because this is basically looks like iPhone 6 also on the back. Coming back to the hardware feature of this phone comes with the this phone is driven by 1.8 gigahertz Helio P10 processor of MediaTek, and comes with 3 GB RAM and 32 GB of internal storage, which can be extended up to 128 GB via micro SD card. And let me start Now I'm taking, this is a home. Now, as far as the display of this phone is concerned, it comes with 5.5-inch HD display having a resolution of 1080 by 1920. As far as the display is concerned, this is a good display. You get a good amount of contrast details, and but only problem arrives when you about in the sunlight visibility is not bad, but it is mediocre, and it gives a good viewing angles also. So I would say I can give 7.5 marks out of 10 as far as its display is concerned. As far as its other features are concerned, this has a very fast and accurate fingerprint reader given on the home button. Now I'll demonstrate to you how fast it is. Now when you open the phone, start the phone, it will ask for password. For instance, I have registered this thumb on my on this phone. So when I press it, now I am demonstrate how fast is the fingerprint reader. I have registered this finger. Now when I press this, now this opens. So it takes less than a split second to open the phone. So full marks to Meizu for excellent fingerprint reader on the home button. Somebody may say that fingerprint reader should have been on the back, but well, fingerprint reader on the front is quite good also. And many high-end flagship devices of Samsung also provide fingerprint reader on the home button. As far as the performance of this phone is concerned, this phone provides good performance because this is packed with the MediaTek's Helio P10 processor, and only problem arises when you play heavy intensive game like S-Flat 8, and there is some minor lags. There is some heating issue also, but overall this phone works all right. And sometimes there is a problem of slow loading of apps. That is basically because of MediaTek Helio P10 processor, and this phone comes with 3 GB RAM as I told you earlier, so that's sufficient. And for if you are a fan of streaming a lot of movies, etc., you can always extend the internal storage up to 128 GB. That is another plus point of this phone via micro SD card. The other plus point of this phone is that this phone comes with 4100 mAh battery, and that's a huge battery for a price segment of 10,000 rupees. And in my daily usage of this phone for streaming, for watching movies, for working on my Gmail accounts, and for my frequent social networking access, this phone has lasted for more than 1 day. That's quite big. And if you are a heavy user, you can definitely expect this phone to perform for at least full day without charge. So this phone will avoid you to carry with you charger all the time, and that is the plus point. But only thing is, this phone does not come with fast charging capability, but once you charge it, you can forget it, fill it and forget it, like performance it gives. So that is the another plus point. Now coming back to the other very important feature of any smartphone is its camera. As far as the camera of this phone is concerned, this comes with 13 megapixel rear camera with dual LED flash, face detection, autofocus, and with the f2.2 aperture. There is a little bit aberration. I have observed that sometimes the autofocus doesn't work properly, but otherwise it's fine. and it gives quite decent images in daylight, and sometimes you miss the details and contrast, but overall I would say the camera is quite okay, if not very good, it's okay. For instance, I have clicked certain images on, I'm show you. You can see these have been clicked in daylight and works out quite well. You can see it was a rainy season today, but still it works out quite fine, and the light was okay. So you can see there is enough reasonable detail and contrast. You can't say that there is no detail or contrast, but well, it's a okay camera in this price range. And surprisingly, the front camera is quite good, and it's beautiful for your selfies, for posting on your social media. That is what selfies are made for. And besides this phone is 4G LTE compliant and works on all the 4G LTE bands available in India. Call quality is good, and even where the reception of 4G is not available, it still gives you good hearing capability. And the speaker, there is only one firing speaker, despite the fact that two grills have been shown, and it gives quite loud sound. And but if you run on full volume, there is a little bit aberration, and the voice little bit gets becomes too noisy, I would say. But overall speaker quality is good. And to sum up, this phone is priced 9,999 rupees, and if you are in the market for 10,000 rupees phone, you can definitely consider this phone. Before I proceed further about my final verdict, this phone runs on Flame OS of Meizu, and based on Android Lollipop, which is beautifully designed skin of Meizu. And surprisingly, Meizu has not used Android 6.0 Marshmallow OS for its skin, but still it's quite responsive and will not give you much trouble to get acquainted to this skin of Flame OS. And it's very easy to operate. This phone, despite the fact is 5.5-inch display, can be easily handled with can be easily operated with single hand. And to sum up, this phone has a very beautiful and elegant design. You can't ask more for design. Metal phone in 10,000 rupees, and has a very high-end and long-lasting battery, and very fast and responsive fingerprint reader. On the lower side, display is okay, fine, but not I would say very good. And as far as photographic aspect is concerned, both front end and back rear cameras are okay, and performance wise it works fine, except for your heavy duty games, for which it struts a little bit. There is a little bit heating issue also if you use this phone for quite long time for gaming. But even in high-end phones this problem occurs because of the processor. But overall, in 10,000 rupees, it's a good package. This is an all-rounder phone. If you are looking for a good phone to carry with you, you can definitely consider this Meizu M3 Note. Thanks for watching this video, and keep on subscribing to our channel. Bye, and thanks once again.